Want to create this stunning color changing effect in your videos using Premiere Pro? You're in the right place. First, open Premiere Pro and import your clip. Simply drag and drop your footage into the timeline to create a new sequence. Now, head over to the Effects panel and search for the Change to Color effect. Once you've found it, drag and drop it onto your footage in the timeline. Next, go to the Effect Controls panel. Use the color picker to select the color in your footage that you want to change. Once you've selected the original color, choose the new color you want to replace it with. To get the perfect result, adjust the settings below the effect. You can tweak properties like hue, saturation, to make the transition seamless and natural. Play around with these options until you're satisfied with the final look. Sometimes, you might want to change the color at a specific time in your video. To do this, use keyframes. Set a keyframe where you want the color to change, adjust the settings, and that's it. It's that simple. Let's try another example. I'll import a new footage into the timeline and apply the change to color effect. Then, I'll use the color picker tool to choose the color I want to change in the video. If you notice that parts of the background are also changing color, don't worry, that happens because the tool detects the same color in both the dress and the background. To fix this, we'll need to create a mask around our subject. To do this, go to the Effect Controls panel and use the masking tools. Draw a mask around the dress by clicking and dragging to outline the area you want to keep. Once you've done that, the tool will only affect the masked area, and the background will stay in its original color. A mask allows us to isolate the area we want to change, so the effect applies only to the dress and leaves the background untouched. You can also adjust the mask settings, like feathering and expansion, to make the edges smooth and natural. Now let's try a more complex example. I found the footage I'm looking for. In this shot, we have 6 people, and as you can see, 3 of them are wearing red. Let's import this footage into the timeline. In this footage, there are 6 people, and 3 of them are wearing red and 1 man is wearing a red jacket. When I apply the change to color effect and select the red color from the man's jacket to change it to green. But here's something interesting, once I change the red to green, you'll notice that the color of the other people's clothes, who are also wearing red, changes too. This is because the tool detects all areas with red and replaces them with the selected color. But what if I want to change only the man's jacket color? The solution is simple, I'll create a mask around him. Now, take a look at the result. Only the man's red jacket has changed color. If I replace red with any other color, only his jacket will be affected, while the rest of the footage stays the same. If I want to include the woman in the color change as well, all I need to do is create a mask around her. And there you go. Now, the man's red cap won't change, but everything else, including the woman's red clothes, will update to the new color. I hope I've covered all the scenarios in this video. If there's anything you're still unsure about, feel free to drop a comment below. In the next video, I'll show you more editing techniques using video footage. And that's it. With just a few steps, you can create amazing color changing effects in Premiere Pro. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more editing tips and tricks.